Okay, welcome to my video tutorial on how to make custom wall materials, which is something that I do frequently. I work in residential construction for a drafting firm, and we do residential and create our own walls. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click File, New, and I'm just going to do Browse, Residential. Click Open and start that. Now I have my own custom template, but for this intents and purposes, since no one else has that, I'm just going to show you how to make your own walls in this. Alright, so we can click on Architecture and click Wall, or can we press WA, which is the shortcut for wall. And it has a list of generic materials that Revit thinks that we're going to use. Alright, and it's pretty good. So I want to make a vertical siding on wood stud instead of a horizontal wood. So we're going to click on that. We're going to click Edit Type, and we're going to click Duplicate, and we're going to say Vertical Siding on wood stud, and just get rid of the number 2. We're going to click Edit Type. We're going to click the Finish, which is the siding clapboard. As you can see, now you could rotate this material, or you could import a new material, which I'm going to do. I'm just going to create a new material, rename it, and name it Vertical Siding. I'm going to go over to Appearance, click No Image Selected, and I'm going to go find my material library, which is just a list of materials that our company has just come up with over time. I'm in the... There we go. There we go. I'm just going to click Boredom, Batten, Driftwood. It's very similar. If you want to look at the image, you can see this. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that the scaling of this image is correct. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different boards for 1 feet. Now typically these are 6 inches long, so I should only have 2. So if I have 5, this needs to be 2.5 feet each. Done. And we could add a bump, which is nice for the rendering textures. And usually you can just use the same image, and you just have to make sure that the scale is the same. And it's kind of a grayish color. I don't mind it. So we're just going to click Apply. And we're going to go to Graphics too, because we need to change the pattern. So we can go to Model. Now there isn't a horizontal one built in, so what we're going to do is we're going to click New, and we're going to do Vertical Siding. We're going to do Custom, or Basic. And then we're going to do Parallel Lines, and we're going to change this to 90 degrees, and then change this to 6 inches. Now you could do custom and have your own profile. I forgot to rename it. So Vertical Siding. There we go. That way we can use that. Click Apply, OK, and OK, and OK. Alright, we're on the first floor. I'm going to press WA, which starts the wall tool. I'm just going to... Alright, and so we have these basic walls that I created with that. Alright, now we're going to go and we want to create another wall. So I'm going to click on here, and I want to make a stone wall. I'm going to click on brick because that's pretty similar to it. I'm going to go Edit Type, Duplicate. Instead of brick, I'm going to entitle it Stone. I'm going to do Edit Type. Now brick is usually 2 inches less than that. So I'm just going to do 1 5/8. Just going to click brick here. And I'm going to do New Material because there's no stone here. I'm going to rename it Rock because we call it a rock ledge at where I work. And now it's kind of the same setup here. I go to Appearance, then No Image Selected, go here, and I click on Stone. I have a nice stone texture, which is pretty seamless. Then I click here, and this is pretty... I'm going to do 10 feet. apply, okay, okay, okay. Now I have the core face exterior selected. Now I can actually go to Fine, and I'll be able to see where that is. Look at that. It should be right there. Video, 3D. Alright, and we're going to go to realistic so that you can see what that looks like. That did pretty okay. I was worried that that rock was going to be too big, but it was alright. And that clap is set at 6 inches. Alright, so I'm going to go over here, and I want to make a stack now. So I'm just going to click shingle over brick, I'm going to do edit type, I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm just going to do rock. Wood stud. And that's, I'm just going to do vertical. Might as well. And we're going to change this to the vertical siding on wood stud, and we're going to change this to stone and wood stud, and we're going to change this to 3 feet because that's the typical amount. And click OK. Alright, and I'm going to change this so that we have the wainscot. And it's right here. I forgot to name that correctly, but that's alright. We're going to look at this. And that's 3 feet, and it's an 18-foot high ceiling, so it may look weird. But if I click all these, I'm going to change the top constraint to second floor, which will just make it look much nicer. And that stone is quite large. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to click the wall. Go to rock, stone on wood stud, go to edit type, click on that, click on appearance, click the image, and I'm just going to make that 5 feet instead. And hopefully that will change it to what I want. So let's look at it. Go to view, 3D. Yeah, and that's much more realistic. And so we have an exterior material with that. All right, and thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you guys on the next one.